Alright, and welcome back to another part of Japan, Victoria 2. It's been a while, I admit that, but we're going to get back into this. I'm going to finish this series, hopefully in the next couple of days, and then I will upload all of that. So, let's go right in here. So, I've explained already quite a bit of this game's mechanics. That was one of my goals. I believe I've gone through the industry system, which, since I have so much money, I might as well look for the factories that are profitable. I am eventually going to stop subsidizing my factories, but that is not now. I've already taken all of Korea, which is awesome. Encouraging craftsmen there. I'm just gonna have to take a minute to familiarize myself with this again. It's been a bit. Oh, what's that project? Ammunition factory. No, you're not getting my money for that. They'll just end up losing all of it. Alright, so what was I doing? I believe I conquered this last time. What's my infamy at? 16, which means I'm not going to be able to do any conquering for a little bit, at least. It's only 1858, which means that I should try to start focusing on getting the technologies for colonizing. It'd be really convenient to be able to colonize a lot of these islands, as well as, say, New Guinea or the rest of this Indonesia region. There's a crisis over Greece, which is... Ooh, wow. Russia's backing the Ottomans, and Austria is alone. Yeah, good luck with that, Austria. They're just going to end up not giving Greece what they want. So, what kind of technologies do we need? We are going to need machine guns, I believe. Heart of Darkness did change it a bit, but I think that's still a requirement. I'm just going to go off of what you used to need. I believe nationalism and imperialism was one. This here, medicine was one. Excuse me, I've been a bit sick, so it is a bit painful to talk, but I'm going to try to at least keep up some commentary throughout the entire video. Let's just get this going for a bit. Yeah, there's that little dip in the economy that's not actually doing anything. That's just trying to buy goods that are obviously not available. What are we looking at here? Let's try to lower the taxes there. Obviously not going to work. Alright. Let's put that back up. Our administrative efficiency is already at 100%. So it's kind of useless to keep this at more than what it is now. Our literacy is going up at a pretty decent rate. I don't think I need to improve that at all. However, I think it's important that I get more capitalists. 3,000 is really not that many. Because I don't want to baby my economy the entire game. I found out that, sure, you could go someone with a planned economy and you could do the entire economy yourself. But it just tends to work faster if you do capitalists and let them run free. They seem to be really good at making lots and lots and lots of factories. Not to mention you don't have to pay for any of that. Once again, sorry for that. I should make a navy. Yeah, I'm currently spending about nothing on a navy compared to my army. I think I should actually wait until... Wait, am I developing someone? Trying to conquer Siam. Okay. Okay. Alright, that's fine. What was I gonna conquer? Oh, just full-blown conquest. Alright. Hell, I'll take that. Speaking of that, then I might as well move more men. This should be able to carry it. Yep. Once again, since there's 10, multiply that by 3 and it can carry 30,000. Or there's 30. 30 weight. Or, well, you understand what I mean. Losing money? Am I really losing money? Yes, I am. Now, why is that? Industrial subsidies is playing a pretty big role in that. It's not something I like to see. Once I have more capitalists, this was just over 3,000. Wow, we're almost at 4,000 already. Once I have more capitalists, it'll be much better. Yeah, let's keep that tax on the rich at minimum. As soon as this army arrives down here, I'm going to be declaring war on them. You're allied with Luang Prabang, which should not be an issue. Siam's army is only 6,000 men, so hell, I'm going to declare war now. Pause that real quick. Oh, these are just all irregulars. So this army is going to be really useful because it's a more formal army. Seeing as how they do not have a formal army, they only have 6,000 men, I think it'd be just more efficient if I were to split up my entire army. So I think I'm going to do that. There might be a faster way to do that, but I'm alright doing that. Now, once this army has arrived, I'm going to go move these guys farther north. We're actually exporting quite a bit of precious metal. Wonder where's that all coming from? Let's take a look at our resource. Our RGO output. Oh, okay. See, all you do is you just click on that one resource, found one there, and it'll light up all the other ones. As you can see, there are some in Europe, particularly Königsberg. We also have some down in South Africa, and quite a bit in Mexico. Wow, I didn't realize how much they had. But it'll also tell you, see how this is dark red? That tells you the efficiency is really terrible. See, I'm pumping out about nothing. That can be improved by having more employees in the RGO. So if I have more people work as laborers, or just have more people there in the first place, this is going to go up, and I'm going to make more precious metal. Alright, our army has arrived. We do have guys going there and there, so I'm going to send these to Phuket. And once I get there, I'm going to split up a bit, take a couple of hussars and leave them there. Cavalry has reconnaissance, and reconnaissance is important for sieging places. So I'm going to leave 2 hussars there. Since they have the reconnaissance, it should actually be fairly quick to siege that. And then I'm going to move the rest of my army north and kill this army and siege the rest of their nation. Now, I am losing money, but I am at war, so this national stockpile is higher than what it normally would be. That's alright. What's our... Okay, our capitalist is going up, which means we're going to start seeing more and more things in this project, and if I find that it's something that will be profitable, let's see, such as maybe a glass factory. Yes, fabric factory, I would support. Steel, definitely. There's a very big demand for steel right now. Alright, now that our men are here, let's split off 2 of those, close that, select them, and move them north. And if you look at this, see they're already sieging very quickly compared to the irregulars. And that is due to their reconnaissance. And so, if you want, you could make entire armies made out of these hussars to kind of support your main battling army, and then just use these hussars to capture things really quickly. I've actually done that when I played as the North German Federation, starting as Prussia. I did that against France. What I did was I held their army down with a couple of big ones, and then I sent a bunch of hussars, and I went and captured stuff around before they can get to me. It actually worked out pretty well, and I ended up winning the Franco-Prussian War as a result of it. Alright, we have practical steam engine. That's going to help us have a more efficient RGO output. Yep, output efficiency tech is now 20%. However, now I think I'm going to go instead for this ideological thought. It's going to help me get down to this nationalism and imperialism, which at least in the previous expansion pack was useful for lowering the required life rating to colonize. I know the colonization system is a bit different, and as soon as I start doing that, I'll explain that a bit. Alright, they seem to want to run away from our army, which is reasonable. Yeah, looks like they're not going to be able to run north. The AI has calculated that no matter when they leave, they wouldn't have been able to get to Lopburi before I get to them, so they would just sit there. And our superior armies are just demolishing them, 15 to 1. They didn't even have a chance. Let's split off 2 of these. And this is something I do like to do in my wars. I like to split up my armies if they don't have a formidable army. It does make sieging a lot quicker. And then after the war is done, I like to just group up all my units and split them up. So meanwhile, while these are sieging, let's go take a look at some things. Despite being a developed nation, we don't really have anyone emigrating, which is a bit weird. When you play as a European nation, a lot of the times, if you look at this migration, wow, there's actually not that many emigrations quite yet. Obviously, America, now at war with the CSA. We're at peace. Okay. Was that like that before? I don't know. A lot of the time, late game, mid to late game in Europe, you're going to have a lot of people emigrating to the Americas as well as some of the South American countries. And if you ever modernize China, you'll have a lot of emigrations as well. So that's why I'm kind of curious as to why my people aren't emigrating. If you do get some reforms, it helps. Then they will not want as many emigration, or they won't leave as often. But since I'm an absolute monarchy, and I'm not in America, you would expect a lot of people to emigrate. That's weird. I'm sure they'll start leaving later on. That's also one of the reasons why I like to get this healthcare system. Not only does it increase your population growth, it prevents a lot of people from leaving. And really, in this game, the more people you have, the better in almost all situations. The only situation where I think it would be bad to have too many people is if you are a very small nation and you can't have enough food. And if there is then a global food shortage, you will have a lot of problems. So here's this army of hussars almost done sieging this one province. As soon as it's done, I'm going to send it north to this one. Ooh, I would like that trinket healthcare support, but it's really going to do nothing since I don't have proper representation. So I'm just going to get more liberals in the upper house. They're probably just going to be thrown away eventually, but if there's a strong enough movement, I could use it. There they are. Send those guys north. As soon as this guy's done, I'm going to send them to his neighboring province. And then this war should be over very soon. See, Siam's ally didn't even join in on it. That's because they're only one province, and or two rather, but they just recognized that they had no chance, and it wasn't worth getting into a war with Japan, which could crush them. Meanwhile, let's look at our industry. What is profitable? What should we expand? Kanto is really our largest province in terms of industrial output. And by the looks of it, this glass factory seems to be doing alright. We're already producing a lot of liquor, so I don't think we need to make too much more of that. Do we produce a lot of coal in the first place? No. Only 4% of the world's production. Yet we're 5% of glass, so that might not be smart. Liquor, 10%. Yet how much are we for wheat? 5%. So that means we're probably importing some wheat. What's something that we're exporting more? Fish and timber. So perhaps we should make some lumber. Yeah, we make almost none. Then again, lumber is not really that profitable. See, if we look at the timber, that's 1%. Or, I mean, that's 1. Yet this lumber's 1.1. There's really almost no profit on that. Yeah, it's 0.06. That's not worth it. Although if I'm making furniture in one province, I'd get a bonus to production. So perhaps if I'll look for a place that is making furniture. Nowhere. Cool. Ooh, this Saryu one is making steel. That's good. Alright, how's the war? Look at that. Don't even look for a second and it's almost over. Time flies, doesn't it? So Siam is just about done. I probably might be able to peace out now. Yes, they would not accept. That doesn't make sense. But we'll just wait for another second. There it is. They would accept. There we are. They had to accept because it was a reasonable offer. It was not above 100%, and we had sieged every province. So now we've taken all of Siam. We've at least established ourselves in the Indonesia region. Now I'm going to group up this group. Let's look for a place with high supply limit. Looks like any of these will do. So I'll just find a central location.